Me when I'm live. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome in, eh? Welcome in. Welcome in. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go, eh? Yeah, how you doing? Hi Punk, hi Capra, how you doing? Big playing right now. I gotta play Sonic and the Secret Range right now. That do be true. I have never actually played that game, but hold on, let me go to the big screen. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome in. You doing good? I hope that everybody's doing good. But yeah, I have never actually played Sonic and the Seven Rings of whatever. Eh? I've heard that it is a good game, you know. Maybe not a fan favorite, but you know, definitely one of those that are divisive. And I like those kind of games, you know. I hear it's mid. Well, yeah, you know. I guess that's another way to put it, you know. Maybe yes, maybe not. But I'm sure that, you know, for every mid game that there is out there, you know, it could be like somebody's childhood game, and you know, it's okay to give them a try. But you know, I may play it sometime, I may not play it, you know, sometimes, maybe never. Who knows? It's all in how you guys behave that I'll play that game. But yeah, welcome in everybody. How you guys doing? It is Wednesday, you know, the middle of the week, the belly button of the week, and. I thought that I was going to be streaming a little bit later than today, and even then, I was, you know, considering streaming at my normal hours. But I got an impromptu call to go to work because, you know, PCs were not working. You know, somebody had a Mac that they wanted to put free, quote unquote, Microsoft Office, and then that took me a bit of a while because. Even though I know of free Microsoft Office, I have never actually tried to do that on a Mac, so that did take me a couple of tries. It was an interesting learning experience. I have never actually used a Mac. I didn't even know how to open up the Finder. I didn't even know how to do most things. So I imagine that's how, you know, people that don't really use computers technically feel like. I don't know. But you know, it was a learning experience for sure. 100% every game is someone's favorite game. Yeah, mine's Space Channel 5, and that game's horrible. Compared to the second part, maybe. I mean, it is true that, you know, compared to the Jesus Christ, why is my thingy not working? The thing, the Spotify thingy. Is this thing not working? I don't think it's working, dude. Oops. But yeah, compared to the second part, I don't really think that the first one holds that well. If anything, I feel like, you know, the timing of every input is a little bit stricter. At least that was the case when I tried to play it on my PC. You know, I tried to emulate the first part, and it wasn't that good to begin with. So I completely agree that the second part is way better than the first one. The part is my favorite. I can't even play one with the controls. Yeah, the timing on those inputs are so strict. You know, I guess it is kind of on par with Guitar Hero 1 and 2. No, I think it's even a little bit worse because sometimes it feels like you have to, you know, input the inputs a little bit late. And even a little bit early sometimes. I don't know. It is hard to describe the input delay, quote unquote. I don't know how strict it is with the first Space Channel 5. But I have heard, you know, people say that compared to other rhythm games, it is not that bad. I don't know. I tried it out and it wasn't that good. I gotta be honest. The songs, yeah, they're pretty cool. I would say. Not as good as the second part, you know. The second part of Space Channel 5 is way better in any regard. So, there you go. Now we know. And speaking about Space Channel 5, I would really love to try out the VR game. You know, Space Channel 5, a VR mission, virtual reality, insanity, or whatever. I don't have a VR headset. Maybe someday I will. Maybe someday I won't. I don't know. it is one of those things, that unless I grow up as a streamer, unless I do grow as a streamer, maybe as a content creator, I don't know. Maybe I won't have one, but I don't know. Maybe I just can save for one, for for whatever thing that comes out of the streams. Maybe I could just use that instead to buy a second PC. Maybe I could use that instead to just buy a VR headset. I don't know. It's gonna take me maybe a couple of years, but eventually. The VR one, is it not that good? I know that Hatsune Miku is in that version of the game more than anything, the entry of the game. But is it that bad? Oh, I hope that it is not that bad. I really want to try it out. Well, I mean, I guess considering the technology and the implementation of it and stuff, maybe it is not as good. I don't know. I guess I'll know about it whenever I do get to play it. But yeah, I hope that everybody's having a lovely Wednesday. Papaya. Today is Alistarla's birthday, so if you guys haven't really said happy birthday to her, let me give it a shout out. Shout outs to Alistarla. Just there we go. To Alistarla. There we go. Shout outs to her. It is her birthday. Her 27th birthday. She just released a new video on Person of Interest. So if you guys have not watched that yet, definitely give that video a watch. And her streams I'll watch as well. And follow her, go to her Discord server, and tell her that she's cool, because she's definitely. And what else has happened on this Wednesday of a Wednesday? Not much. As I said, I was considering just doing my normal stream on my normal stream hours, but I'm glad that I did decide to not do that, because first of all, I did want to get in some more sleep, and second of all, I got called to work to help fix some pieces, and eventually everything just was all right. The crisis was averted, and people can do their their editing or whatever. So that's pretty. And also, I do have some chimkim right here. Let me see if I can show you guys my food without actually spilling anything and everything. So check it out. We have some wedgies. I believe that's what they're called. Potato smash. Some coleslaw salad. I don't remember what this thing is actually, but it is sweet, And apparently the rest of the world doesn't have like sweet coleslaw salad. Ours is sweet, so that's pretty good. And I have a chicken breast, and a chicken. That plate is pretty. Thank you. Actually, yeah, it is one of those plates that have been that have been passed down since one generation, I guess. But yeah, I believe my grandmother did buy this plate, and there's some. Actually, I feel like you guys can see. Hold on. Let me see if I can move the camera over here. Hold on. Can I even? With how good the songs are right now, it's criminal that I don't have any way to display the things for you guys. That sucks. Check this out. If I move my camera up a little bit, you guys can see the ones that we have in the on the wall. Check this out. We just decided to just get them on the wall, and we technically don't really use them. It's just for pure decoration. But that's the thing that we cannot tend to do here in Mexico. We just get plates on the wall, and that's basically the whole decoration that we have going on. It's pretty cool. I have some over there as well. So if you like plates, then you got your work cut out for you. That's sick, yeah. That's some things that we do. Oh, you guys are going really low, And then Shouty, she got low. There we go. But yeah, that's something that we technically we really don't not recognize. We don't really mention it, but yeah, that's part of the Mexican quote-unquote way of feng shui, to call it somehow. I don't know, decoration, I guess. I don't think it is feng shui or feng shui or whatever it is pronounced. But it is something that we do here in Mexico. We just get really cool either cutlery or just plates, and we just display them like that. Sometimes inside cabinets as well. We just buy like little cabinets that you can either mount on the wall, or you can have them on a stand, and then you put little cool pieces of sculptures, or as I said, cutlery, pottery, I guess, I don't know, and plates, just for display, and it looks pretty cool. So if you guys like that, you could give that a try. I totally recommend it. Just be careful with knocking them out of the wall, because it has happened to me before. If it wasn't for the fact that I did that, I could have a plate right here, right behind me. That happened way before I actually started streaming with a camera. I don't know if this remix has copyright, but it is a nice song. Man, I gotta fix that that extension that tells you which song is playing. But yeah. Anyways, let's start with the game, everybody. We're gonna be playing some Parasite Eve. I was gonna say Resident Evil. We're gonna be playing some Parasite Eve 2. There we go. Parasite Evil 1. My bootleg of Parasite Eve and Silent Hill. Parasite Hill. And yeah, I don't really know. We're really near the end. Technically speaking, we're in the end game. But no. But yes. But no. We haven't really met with the little clone of Aya. I don't even know if it is a clone, but I suppose that it is. I'm just gonna say that it is. That she is. She is. She thinks, therefore she is. And let's see how else that goes, because I don't really know how much this is gonna take us. I'm still gonna be streaming for like the next 3 hours, so buckle up, everybody. We are gonna have so much fun. Wink. So here we go. Let me bring this up. And I still haven't really fixed or migrated, I guess, the option that I had. Well, not so much the option, but the configuration that I had, in which my music goes down whenever I actually change scenes. I know that you can do that with Streamer, but I guess I've just been really lazy to do anything. Man, it was 37 degrees. 37 degrees. It was 37 degrees ago. That's like 22 and absolute pouring, eh? And I imagine that it is also humid because of that. God damn. There was a rain in the fork, and it was basically supposed to stay hot through tomorrow, while Oregon weather for real. I mean, to be fair, it is not that cold, and I believe it is, obviously, it's, starting to get into the territory of fresh. But yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, to some people it would be okay, I guess. Sometimes it is nice to have a little bit of freshness, or fresh environment, weather, or whatever, in times of hot. But I can understand why you would want all the day to be hot as well, because it do be like that. Because yeah, come on, it's summer. We gotta have like cold, not cold. We gotta have hot weather. Gotta melt, and so on and so forth. Hold on. Let me know if we have audio. Hopefully we do it. I'm glad that my retro achievements thingy has not yet vanished, or that I don't gotta log in again while I'm on stream. But yeah, let me know if you guys hear some audio, some cool audio. Actually, I should give my chicken something to fear, to live in fear, because I'm gonna eat it. So here we go. I just dip it on the salad. I just dip it on the sauce. I have barbecue sauce and regular hot sauce or salsa, and I just dip it on the potato mash. And now here we go. Bon appetit, everybody. Speaking about Oregon, wasn't there like a game called Oregon Trial or whatever? Oregon Trial. Something about cursed Oregon Trial. I actually do not remember, but something like that. But yeah, I love it. A 50-degree drop and unplanned downpour was just not expected. Yeah. Thankfully, I didn't leave the windows in my car down for real. Yeah. It could be a very disastrous. Disastrous is that even a word? It could be really bad. Do you guys hear the game? Hopefully so. Autogold Trail accident. Yeah. Thank you. I have heard that that game is not that good. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm the one who's not that good. But yeah, I gotta go the other way. Yeah, the Oregon Trail. The Oregon Trail. It's an old educational game. They made a remake a few years ago, and it's actually a ton of fun. I have died of the century. Oh yeah, it's that one. Yeah, the one with the guy who goes in a wagon, and then it just says how you have died of the century. Yeah. And then you can only see like your horse or your whatever the name of that thing is, the donkey. Man, you died. Yeah, you're right. Man, is that game fun? You have died of the century. Oh, it was an oxen. I remember it was like kind of like either a horse or a donkey. I mean, a horse I get it, but why would it be a donkey to begin with? Well, because it's fun. Maybe that's why he died of the century. He died of the century in the century. Horrible trade accident. I imagine that in order to in order to win that game, you gotta obviously not die. Second of all, maybe you gotta I don't know, not die. Last support system, what is that I gotta do? Thanks for thinking of me, You know what? But I kind of wonder if that game is fun. So what was it that I needed to do? I honestly do not remember. Find anything out, I'll give you a buzz in the PA system. Thank you. What is it that I needed to do? I'm sitting around, but it might not be the best of ideas. It's covered in elephant skin, like a giant pupa. If you guys don't know where that is from, do not worry at all. You guys are not missing out. Pupa. Although I like the little change of BPM that song has. X Saxony, I'm pretty sure. Probably, yeah. That'll make sense. That would actually like make sense, taking into account the setting and everything. Somehow I feel like this is not the way that I should be going. I may just, watch my previous stream of this game, mostly because I do not remember exactly what I was doing there. I think it's pretty fun. It's more like a board game though. It's a text-based chance strategy game. That does some fun. I haven't really played any text-based game. I did want to make one, back in university, but in the end I was too lazy to do that. Oops. But man, a text-based slot. A text-based game. Do you guys think that maybe the modern gamer is still suited for a text-based game? Or do you guys think that that's something of the past? I feel like it could have a little bit of a resurrection, to call it somehow. But it's gonna be very niche. Text-based games, that's something that we don't really see every day. What sort of facility is this? Oh yeah, it's people. They're frozen. They look like that giant ape man I was running at all week. So this is definitely not the place that I want to go. Could you guys believe that I forgot to do the thumbnail for this stream, and now I'm reusing the first one that I did of this game? Sad times in here. If not here, then where exactly? I mean, I don't think anybody noticed anyway, so don't really gotta hide it, Where is it that I need it to be? If you know where I have to be, say there it is, there it is. Now I'm gonna watch my previous stream because I don't remember what I needed to do. More than anything, I don't remember where I was going. Okay, so according to this, yeah, I hope they come back. Actually, like I'm allowed. I grew up playing them. There are a few new ones that are pretty cool. Like which ones? I'm kind of curious about that. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there hasn't been any. Well, I mean, I guess that goes to show how niche they are. If there's any cool ones, do let me know. So that's where I went. I somehow feel like I am in the exact same place that I am right now. Just my imagination, maybe. That goes there, and then I go back. Just like the Terminator, I go back. Or whatever the thing he says. I was indeed there. But what about it? Okay, that does lead me there. Was I just going in circles last time? I hopefully hope that is not the case. Okay. Sure, I went there. Because I remember that there's an elevator that I could just take. But where could it be? Yeah, but no, I haven't heard of any text-based games, recently. It is nice to see that they are still here. Yeah. You know what? Being part of a niche is not that wrong. It is a good thing. Oh, the 2B shelter. Okay, I think I know where that is. Actually, no, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure that out. Okay. Could it be that this takes me up there? Go up, yes. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I have another chicken thing here. I don't remember ever getting it. I hear the enemy. Do you guys hear the enemy? If you see the enemy, just say enemy, enemy. Hey, let me give my chicken some jumper. Yeah. I feel like great power in Neon. Yes, I hear you strength. The ones I've been playing are West of Loathing. I think I've heard of that game. Haven't you mentioned it before? Which is an old Wild West comedy adventure. And they did a full remake of Shadowgate. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know Shadowgate. But isn't Shadowgate like well, technically speaking, not a dungeon crawler, but doesn't it have graphics? Because as far as I'm concerned, text-based games are the ones that are just like the background of the terminal and then just pure white text, like the ones that you used to play in the Amiga. Well, not so much the Amiga, but maybe the Commodore. Well, even the Commodore had graphics. Yeah, I guess those can also be text-based games. Yeah. Interesting. Shadowgate. I may have talked about it. I found out about Loathing Through Giga. Text-based versus visual novel. I mean, they do also have graphics, but I mean, I don't really know if Shadowgate would count as a visual novel, because even though if it still has graphics, obviously it has text, but it has an interface. When it comes to text-based, I don't. My understanding of text-based are games that don't have any kind of graphics. It's just dark background and white text. But maybe my understanding is fundamentally wrong. Not kind of. The original Shadowgate just had a still picture with text options. Shadowgate 64 is a regular video game. I didn't know about Shadowgate 64. But text-based versus visual novels. I guess it depends on how good the story is, you know. I would prefer both, you know. I like both. The enemy! Ah! So low. It opens down. It opens up down there. Everything looks man. A faint warm breeze exucts from below. Exucts. Oh yeah, amazing. Oh, not this guy. Actually, I kind of feel like I know what I gotta do. Necrosis. Oh yeah, those guys hate necrosis. I don't have any more. Well, cartridges. Technically. I only have Firefly. I ran out of bullets, guys. Why can't you just, you know, hold the trigger and go kaboom, 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 kablam? I was definitely not expecting that to happen. Necrosis. Maybe he would like some grenades, you know. But when it comes to those kind of games, I do like them. It is not often that I do play them, but I like them. Like that society. Yeah, those guys do not like bullets. I mean, who likes being, you know, shot at, you know? I guess there's some people that, well, I mean, I guess Domo does. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, watch the newer Starla video, you know? Because the only one who actually, you know, wants to be shot at is Domo. Okay, so here I am. What am I even doing? Somehow I don't even think this is the way in which I gotta go. Secret passage. Oh yeah, actually I've been here before. Yeah, no, I'm going way back. I don't even know if it was possible to be here. But now we know. I wonder if there's any extra stuff that you can do in the cabbage just by, you know, going back. Maybe not. Maybe it's all a mystery. Super Nintendo Sega Genesis. It was all a dream. Super Nintendo Sega Genesis. Yeah, they're not so engaging as games with animations or more. They're engaging in a different way. Yeah, if you like books, for example, if you guys wanna read, have a nice story going on, then most definitely, yeah. You know, both text-based and visual novels are pretty. I don't remember exactly which was the last visual novel that I played. I guess Coffee Dog could be one. Even though it technically kinda is text-based, but you know, it has more dialogue than gameplay. But Coffee Talk is really nice. Valhalla is actually pretty cool. Let me go back. And hopefully I add one time. Maybe, let me go there. I don't know if B2 means, you know, this one. Yeah, B2 shelter, there we go. It's only smooth sailing from here. But yeah, be down to play some more text-based games as well. A visual novel, maybe. I know that, for example, Omori. I know that Omori is an RPG technically, but it also has like a ton of dialogue. So maybe, I don't know. Get it. Did I go the wrong way? I may have. Okay, so apparently I did go here. And then, where does this take me? I'm kind of confused. Because this did take me here. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know. I know where I gotta go now. Yeah, you know, the fact that I do get to stream on YouTube as well is very handy. Because that means that my VODs get, you know, get uploaded automatically. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Beep boop. And we're back in business, yo. Back in business. We're in the jungle, baby. It's been a little bit of a bit since I last played Silent Hill 1. I gotta play it again. For all time's sake, I just love Silent Hill 1, man. I'm thoroughly waiting for the remake. And you know, my dream still stands of, you know, somehow contributing to the remake. You know, as a musician, I just wanna, you know, meet Mr. Akira Yamaoka, and then be like, hey, yo, I'm a percussionist. Can I just bang this piece of metal and then you can make music out of it? It's gonna be like, yes. And then I gotta be like, whoa, I contributed to Silent Hill. Like, imagine that. I would love to do that. Oh, wait, hold on. I remember that we were doing something on the other side, but then we technically couldn't do it. Because the boss in turn couldn't be killed, but we actually killed him. But now we cannot really do anything else. I don't know, I just don't remember. Oh wait, I think I know, yeah, we're in the pyramids. We gotta go to where the pyramids are and then we gotta do a cool puzzle. I'm not sure for real. But sometimes we just get stuck like that. We get stuck. Welcome to the Savannah Zone. I feel like, you know, Barbie in that Barbie Explorer video game. Welcome to Barbie Explorer. Then you go to the Tibet, and two other places. This is pretty cool. Okay, no enemies. Oof. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, stop and see if the steps that you're hearing are, you know, your steps, because it could very well just be somebody else's steps, somebody else's steps, and that's a little bit scary. I already did that, and thus we go. So what about this? A fire extinguisher. I don't have a use for this. There's no way to do this. But I remember already killing the guy. The organic generator is dead. The heavy is dead. Yeah, not much more that I can do. I can hear vibrations from the other side. Oh, what? Let's cut off the ENG support. We just had to bank technology in order to achieve our goal, which is pretty good. Sometimes. Yeah, other than that, there's nothing we can do here. Could it be that there's indeed something else that we could do? Probably I indeed needed to go, you know, to the other side or from the other side. And thus, we go on. Like my heart will go on. Beep, 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 beep. You know, whenever I do hear, whenever I hum the Titanic song, it is almost inevitable to imagine the version that has a recorder. That the one that is, you know, purposely played bad. Or maybe that's, you know, how the guy used to play it. You know, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Beep boom. I see that it only plays whenever it senses that there's somebody in the building. Maybe some animals, you know, can learn to know that, you know. especially birds. Apparently, birds have their own language, and some research, I don't know, I believe he was like a Japanese researcher, you know, which is topical for this game. Japanese researchers, you know, discovered that some patterns do mean things, you know, for birds. So that's pretty good. I love the graphic that include. Yeah, it is a classic. It is a staple of meme culture. No enemies, no enemies. So if I can go here, then I can go over there. God damn. Oh, I can also go here. Which is exactly the way that I shouldn't have gone to. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I don't remember exploring this part. Let me eat a little bit of my cheek. Imagine if somebody does a compilation of all the times that I've eaten on stream. That would be hilarious. Look at that, he's really cool. The enemy! Ah! Oh yeah, heal in the face of death. Oh, that's not very nice. Beep, beep, beep. Let me see if I can get it with this with a grenade, or maybe a spice. Ow. Pyrokinesis. Oh, that guy died. I know that guy also died. Isn't that sad? But also very fun. Oh man, I love Jamaican water. It is also hibiscus water. I don't know, we just call it a... Oh, come on. That ain't very cash money of you, my dude. Pyrokinesis. Potato canisters, there be no words. Oh, this guy exploded. Ain't that funny though? Potato canisters. Yeah, I have this tactical vest. I got it from somewhere. Just don't remember. But yeah, let me get the slugs. Let me get the slugs over here. Maybe that could be fun. But I don't exactly remember why I got the best. We should the best of all. There's some water going in over here. Water. Pure water. Look at those animations, dude. The water animation. That is some water right there, you know. I imagine seeing that on a CRT. You know, graphics are not gonna look any better than this. We have reached peaked. We have reached peak. Let's see what English Jesus Christ. Let's see what we can do over here. Enemy. Hello. This is some necros. Yo, that guy died like he lived. Made into a meatball. It was some damn fine water, that to be true. How are you doing? How is it going? How is your day? National Tile, how you doing? Welcome in. Sometimes I know that, you know, people have names, and I often tend to forget, you know, the names of people based on their... This is really bad, by the way. Based on their username, so yeah. But welcome in, how you doing, eh? But that was indeed some fire water. Man, if only I had a shotgun, eh? If only I had neurons. Let me see if the necrosis actually. Oh, I cannot do anything. Oh no, these are slugs. Yeah, I don't have the buckshot. Maybe the grenade will, you know, act as a area of effect there, because otherwise this is gonna be so sad to die as or do it. Well, I died. I gotta get me some buckshots because, you know, otherwise it's gonna be really bad. We didn't lose anything actually, so, and we're actually like really close to the store. So I'm about to get me my buckshots. My buckshot roulette. That was a very sad way to go. Yeah, I didn't see that. You know, I was very low on ammunition. But yeah, welcome in. I have some chicken right here, you know, with me, and it is pretty good. Donk, donk, donk. As far as I know, the armory should be around here. Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna trust my instincts that this, you know, that it is, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. So let's see. I should have enough, you know, to buy enough bullets for the rest of the section. I don't want ammunition. I want my bugle shot. Give me 20 of them. Dun, 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 dun. And I feel like that should be enough. But just to be safe, there you go. And now I have, and now I have, and now I have this many buckshots. Buckshots, 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 buckshot, buckshot, buckshots. Oh wait, that's Bakshi. Bakshi had 200, almost 200. God. Shout out to all my Bakshins in the chat. Bakshi, 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 Bakshi. I don't really play that game, but it is really fun to just, you know, goof around saying Bakshi, Bakshi, Bakshi. And all of the other, you know, memes of Momusume, like the Hachimi, 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 Hachimi. Hachimi, Hachimi, Hachimi. My fellow Hachimis in the chat. I don't know, it's just a cute, you know, name. I imagine that, you know, somebody uses it as a pet name, you know. Imagine, you know, calling your significant other your Hachimi. I don't know, it just sounds really cute. Hachimi, Hachimi, Hachimi. I don't even know, man. But it'd be like that. I should save again, just in case. I'll give you a message. Listen, if you get stuck, don't hesitate to pull back. You can't finish the job if you get killed. That to be true, then that is very topical. I kinda wonder if this game analyzes the way that you die. Maybe all of the copies of this game are personalized. Although technically, maybe they are not. Because some, you know, if you do play somebody else's ROM, maybe your copy is not personalized. Yeah, I do go down. We go down. We do go down. Me and the Hachimis. After this, there's only one way to go. By the way, I should load in all of my equipment. I will probably use this here. The Granado launcher. What is it? There we go. It is funny that they have that shape. I don't know. It feels like it has like a big antenna or antennae. I don't know. Antenna. Because what's the what is the plural of antenna? Antennae? I don't really know. There's a lot of funny plural versions of words, of which I may not know many. Let's just go. Bro, we do go down. Me when it do go down. People. Yeah, at least now we know where to go. Because otherwise it would be really bad. We played Parasite Eve. Yes, I played Parasite Eve. I had to stop playing the first one because it got spooky for me. I mean, that game can be a little bit nerve-wracking, especially at the end, you know. The final boss is no slouch, and sometimes the horror just goes away in favor of, you know, frustration, eh? But even then, I can see that it is definitely spooky. But yeah, Parasite Eve 1, I have already played it. I played it on Christmas, actually. Because technically speaking, Parasite Eve 1 is a Christmas game. It happens around the same time as Christmas. And at least this game, it's pretty good. It isn't, you know, Halloween or anything themed, but you know, it's still pretty good. What about... Oh, I thought that there was something over there. I can hear a far-off river. Like the laziest river, going over what the world has done. Can I go here? I can go here. I don't know which one I would like to go to first. But yeah, sure enough, I have already played Parasite Eve 1. I could play it again if you guys want me to on Christmas. I guess that could be a neat custom. I need tradition that we can do. Let me eat a little bit more of my chicken. Man, I'm sure glad that there's no enemies around. Bazinga. Let's see. Necrosis. Got him. That guy's just gonna die on its own. He's just running away, by the way. More necrosis. Oh, poor little guy, he ran away. Then actually go back and get him. No, they just went away to die in another place. Oh wait, they cured themselves. I was not aware of that. Oh, poor little guy. The other guy must have actually like died off screen. I love it. But oh, that's really bad. Poor little guy. But yeah, if you're really like, you know, sensitive to horror and jump scares and, you know, things popping out of the wild, I can see how this game is definitely, you know, scary. Especially the way some of the enemies, you know, just appear. Actually, it actually happened. I don't know if it was in the mine or if it was in the desert. The city town. I don't know. But they actually purposely positioned an enemy so that when they actually like lifted their head, it was right in front of the camera. And that was like a neat touch. I love when they do that. And I do believe that they also do that in Resident Evil 1. You know, in the last section. Hello. In the last section of the game. Necrosis. Whenever you're about to like exit and just go away. He goes. Let me see if I can kill it with another kill. Oh, nice one. Ow. And if only I had another shot. Ow. Me and my hubris. Inseparable. And let me get another one. healing. My favorite. Yes, I'm definitely gonna need the boxes. I'm gonna need the boxing. But yeah, I wish more games did that without like any sort of like, you know, bump in circumstances. Just enemy in front of the camera, and that's it. That's what you get. Actually, let me do energy shot. Got him. We got him. Can I get this one before it actually... Well, never mind, I got it. There you go. I love when I'm overpowered. I can feel my face when I'm shooting. And I love it. Actually, no. That should be enough. Look, guys, it's the Mexican pyramids. Who knew? Smaller than the real thing. I wonder why they built this. It's a little grandiose for a visitor attraction. Trying to find modern society in the ruins of an ancient civilization. Or was this intended as some sort of spiritual symbol of the ANMCs? I wonder if ANMCs need this. If they need some kind of a god. It would be hard to ask them in their current violent state. Small Central American pyramid. I mean, it could also be an Inca pyramid, I don't know. Because Mexico is North American. Like, people tend to think that Mexico is like the center of America. It's not. That would be more below where Mexico is. And before going to Argentina. Oh, the question was, are you enjoying it? I thought that you said, are you playing Parasite Eve? No, I am enjoying it, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. There's a gold plate down here. Temple of Tlaloc. To call upon Lord Tlaloc for rain, dance the step of Tlaloc's dance. The Maise steps. Red, white, yellow, blue. Maizena? Yeah. Red, white, yellow, blue. To open the gate to the altar of strength, start with red. To revere Tlaloc in its glory, begin with blue. Keep the sacred keep the sacred observances. Let your heart guide your steps. Red, white, yellow, blue. To the altar of strength, start with red. Start with blue. Well, if that's the case, then I imagine that the steps are just gonna be, you know, shifted. Red, white, yellow, blue. Fascinating. Let's see what we can do. I love puzzles that have more than one answer, so that you can unlock, you know, different things. So red, white, yellow. Oh. I love it that they use, you know, sounds that may or may not even be, you know, Mexican or Incan or whatever. But it's true that they used to speak like that sometimes. Elven now, eh? Yeah, I guess I just gotta memorize it. Red, yellow. Huh? That wasn't it, huh? Red, yellow. You guys are gonna hear that sound a lot, let me tell you. Baby. Baby. And we start again. Red, yellow. White. White. Yellow, maybe? No. Red. Yellow. I guess it's better if I do this, you know, in circle. Baby. Blue. White. Maybe red. And now yellow. Never mind. I don't really know if I do gotta memorize this, but sure enough. Red, yellow, like understood yellow, blue, white, white, red, yellow, possibly red. Red. Oh no, yeah, you can do it. Yellow, blue, white, baby. I don't know, it just kind of sounds like it's saying baby. Oh. Oh, so it wasn't red again. Sorry, I do tend to memorize the ones that I successfully do, but not the ones that I don't. Again. And I wonder if I'm making this more complicated than it is. Oh, it wasn't that, sorry. I do find the sounds a little bit funny. Not gonna lie. Again. It wasn't yellow, it was red. Sorry. You may ask, you know, to what end are we doing this? I don't know. I guess, you know, just to figure it out. And that's how a lot of science was done that day, you know. Or just, you know, checking out stuff just to check out stuff. Slow mouse, sorry. I wonder if I already done white and blue. Speaking about doing white and blue, I don't mean that as, oh, you know, like a drug or whatever. Hey, dude, have you done white and blue? That does remind me of a song called Ease Are Good, which is supposed to be a portmanteau, I guess. I don't know if that's a word, of Ease Are Good, which is supposed to be a drug. Ease. And that song is really nice. If you guys have not listened to Ease Are Good, you guys are missing out. I'm just gonna outright tell you. I'm sorry, but you guys are missing out. Ease Are Good, Ease Are Good. It's about Ease Are Good, Ease Are Good, Ease Are Good. Ooh. Goddamn, goddamn. How many steps is there? Yeah, that song is really nice. It is a banger, I would say. Is so good, is so good. Seven is so good. I'm a little bit out of frame. Hold on. I hope that I won't forget the one that I'm doing right now. A little bit better. White. Oh, so it wasn't white. I don't think I am supposed to be memorizing, you know, all of the lighting patterns, but maybe I am. And if I am, I feel like I'm doing a good, you know, job at it. Maybe. Yeah, there's indeed some songs that are supposed to be, you know, like picaresque ways of, you know, saying stuff, which is, you know, arguably most song, more songs, you know, currently. Although that is not technically true. A lot of songs nowadays do have more, I guess, explicit lyrics. So there is indeed no room for interpretation. Somebody says that they want to bang, they want to bang. It wasn't red. What if it is blue again? Wouldn't that be funny? Baby. And eventually we go red, yellow, white, blue, yellow perhaps? Okay, yellow and white? No. It is always a good guess. A good guess. I actually wonder where they got this sound effects. I know that, you know, composers and sound designers back in the day did used to have them on CDs. Not Scaramouche. On CDs. Oh, it was white, sorry. And people would just share them around, you know. There's nothing like a license that you needed to pay or anything just to use those sounds. Maybe if anything, the closer to that would be, you know, agreeing to maybe not using them in commercial settings. And I'm gonna go white. Maybe I already did it. I don't know. My RAM memory is getting filled up, but Yep. Now, red, yellow. Oh, it was white, sorry. Red, yellow, white. Or maybe it wasn't, I don't know. I'm running out of memory. What? You know, listen to that song. Watch the music video for that song, actually. It is also just as a unhinged as the song itself. Blue, right? No, it was white. I feel like I made that same mistake. But when it comes to good music, it has been a while since I last heard any good songs in the past weeks, I guess, that are new. I always listen to good music, or at least good enough, you know, according to me. But I don't know. I need to listen to more music. They may have recorded a Deb's voice for it. A lot of that used to be happened to that, to be true. I guess it would be kind of funny to just see them making off of that. But it wasn't red. Kinda wondering if I'm doing this very wrong, Like, one would think that just, you know, going to the light would be your salvation or whatever. Oh, it was white. I think. There's no confirmation or denial of it. In the end, it doesn't even mattress. Man, we have a mattress that is supposed to be pretty stiff. And I don't know, I may change, you know, the one that I have for the one that is supposed to be stiff. Yellow. Blue. I may not be doing this right, actually. Let me investigate. Parasite Eve to Pyramid Puzzle. Because I definitely feel like, you know. I was actually like pretty close. Red, yellow, white, blue. It is the same that I was doing, Okay, red, yellow, blue, everybody. White. White. Yellow. No, I was red. Oops, my bad. But yeah, for example, a lot of early midway games, I believe. Well, not so much early. Yeah, early 90s midway games were actually, you know, doing that, recording the voices and stuff. I guess a prime example would be, you know, not Josh Romero, John Tobias, you know. Yellow, red. There we go. My brain, eh? What was that? Something far off to the west. You guys may wonder, do you know, where's the west? Never eat soggy wheat. I don't know, or spoiled wheat. What's that? There is. That's what I was fearing it. Ow. Let me see if they like some necrosis actually. Ow. Necrosis in the chat tonight. Something got caught on my eye. Recovery 3. Ah, whoa. Oh yeah, I'm blinded actually. Can't really do much about that. Yes, metabolism. I can see clearly now. When I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. Hey. Well, at least there's that. What about this? Can I go there? There's a circular relief engraved on this stone stela. It looks like the relief and the pattern of the stela have shifted. Turn the relief? Yeah, sure. Yes. A little bit more, maybe? Eventually it'll just match up. There we go. The design match. And there's some sort of underlying logic to the gift design. I wonder what it means. Maybe there's some puzzle to it. I don't know. But I know it's supposed to be maybe the Mayan calendar, but I don't know. It did something. Could it be? Could it be that? Nah. There shouldn't be anything back up to the pyramid, or maybe there is, I don't know. Who knows? No one really seems. Hello. An old Central American sculpture. The design is intricate. Look at it there. A giant sculpture. I like the fact that this game has a lot of flavor text in it. Good eye. Oh no, everybody, we gotta do this again, eh? Well, maybe we don't gotta, but you know. Here we go. Time to make another effort. Blue. Could it be blue, eh? Blue. Ah, now there's a possibility of stepping in the staying one. Blue. Blue. Yellow. No. Maybe blue, 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 eh? Blue. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no 7. No 7 to my 6. 1, 2. Pokemon Shoe 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yellow? Gotta be white. Check this out then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm glad that you can do this, faster than, usually you would. 2. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. I hope that the next one is yellow, 1, 2, 3. Blue 6, white 2, red 3. Thank you, guys. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. I don't know. This is some stuff right here. But thank you so much for the thought of put it in the chat. We got a reward. Yippee! Big yippee, big yippee. In good old-fashioned, Mesopotamian era, not Mesopotamian, but in good old Aztec fashion or Mayan fashion, I'm going to be sacrificed. I thought it was gonna get hard to keep track of a little bit, yeah, but it trains your memory, so it's pretty good. But thank you. There's a lever at its throat. The lever is raised. Lower the lever, Crunk. But yeah, thank you. Things are happening. Oh, so that's why. Don't remember what this is. Imagine if this is what they needed to go through each time they just wanted to cross, I mean, at that point, just jump the fence, do they? But we did it. Yippee! I made a little bit of my Chimkim as celebration. Yeah, I eat on stream. Not a lot of people do, but I do. I mean, I guess some people do get grossed out by it. Too bad, I still need to eat. Pretty good. And I mean, I guess there's a sensible sense of not promoting gluttony, maybe. But us streamers are also, human. We need to eat and drink water. You guys gotta drink water too. And you guys gotta eat too. One of my long time streamer dreams is that somebody, you know, just goes on a bar, you know, maybe at a pub, and then they just put me on the TV, like, you know, for everybody to see it. That would be a dream come true. Well, guys withstanding some serious, you know, punishment. Welcome to Mexico, eh? I mean, it's kind of topical, you know. Adams, no. Let me make English, Jesus Christ. Let me get that grenade. Let me get that boom, boom, boom. That is some good ass water. I love the damn water. So good. Imagine how long they take in order to make that water go in. And another one. Sure, why not? Shotgun. Big shotgun, big shotgun. 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 Me with the shotgun. And thus we move on. I don't remember if this game has a quick turn. I scarcely believe it does. You know? By scarcely, I mean I don't. The burps. Speaking about burps. Oh yeah, there's enemies over here. Or there's bound to be enemies. Just as I thought. Got him. It is surprising that it still had time to scream. I want to scream. Oh, hello, eh? I was not expecting you, of all people. Got him. Let's see. I guess I could, you know, get you with this one. Ow! Did you just kick me, eh? Got him, eh? Man, he now looks like a, you know, like cheese. Hope that's gonna be the last of, you know, the last of him. Like the show, like the game, like the movie. There's a lot of fishy over here. I was just hoping that maybe that fish just wouldn't, you know, come through the glass, because that would be really bad. Ooh. The guy just went. Speaking about big guys. Oh. Ho ho ho. I can actually go through. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You guys ready to battle some enemies? Moving out my ass. Okay. Maybe when I'm surprised. Oh, god damn! I love it how they explode. Am I becoming a psychopath? Maybe I already was. God. Whoa, psycho? Pass? Like the anime? I wanna heal. I wanna heal. There's an entrance over here. I mean, it is nice that, you know, technically this is the way that we need to go. But I kinda wanna explore what's, you know, over here. Oh. Oh, goddamn. Don't tell me that they respawn. That's gonna make me sad. Got him, man. Ow. They still got me, eh? They got me, Ramirez. They got me. That was a trade. Let me heal. Even he was surprised, he was like, whoa. Hey. There we go. I'm getting less and less MP. BP? MP. The MVP. Power plant ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That's a classic, you know? That's a classic. I don't know if there's anything else in there. Hopefully, nothing bad. Me and my cheek. My cheek. Now that was a big bite. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Let's go in here and see what we could do. There's a hole in the ground. A ladder leads down. God damn. Oh, not this guy's again. God damn it. SpongeBob. Ow. Luckily, these guys are not too bad. How many more of you am I gonna have to kill? At least I got his ass. You guys see that? You trolled me. Ow. Was not expecting that. I have to use my mitochondria on these guys because otherwise it's gonna be really bad. How many more grenades I have? I have 15. I gotta watch out for those. Ow. Oh, that guy's egg exploded. I was gonna be very surprised if I did kill them all. Reload. Oh, it's nice that they just go down after that. God damn. And thus I killed them all. Although I believe that was mandatory, maybe. Oh no, brother! Look at that guy. Well. Well, back to my grenade I go. That was not my grenade. Grenade. Reload. There we go. You know, that guy may not be that smart. So smart. I mean, he's trying. Can I? Ready shot? Yes. Oh, he just goes up and down. God damn it. Let me get that extra 100 points. I wonder if he's gonna, you know, adverse to necrosis. This guy's taking all of my grenades. Yeah, no, I deserve to get hit by that. And by that as well. Man, oh man. How did I miss that? That was really embarrassing. Do we have anything to cure me now? But I do need some healing. Oh, there we go. Sea diver. You've been far too long on the midnight sea. Sea diver. Oh, whatever the name of that is. The blood is rising. The blood. So I consume my MP thing for nothing. Here we go. Well, it made me feel more secure. And that should be it. A bit of a miracle. I have a lot of parabellum bullets, but I also have some Spart, then I have some Hydra. I have a lot of stuff, you know? I have a lot of cool stuff. Gotta get another recovery just in case. You never know what you're gonna need. Another water observation. I mean, that guy did break the window. It looks like a sluice gate. Natalia, the sluice! I'll run if I open this. Natalia, the sluice. Floating, melted creature remains. There's a strong lemony smell. Wait, there's something shiny floating. I got a crystal skull. Isn't that the name of a band? No, that's Mystery Skull, I believe. My nose can take the smell. 7 skulls in hand. Oh. I don't even know why I need the crystal skull, but I have it now. I guess it's better that I have it and I don't need it and needing it and not having it. You know what I mean? You have some good as water good, you know, going on in this game. Is that a serpent? I don't even know. Maybe that was a reference to Resident Evil 4. I mean, you know. Could there be something over here, maybe? Actually, yeah, there's a stone stela here. Blue, white, red, and yellow tiles, decorated with gift designs. I've seen this design somewhere. Oh, it actually has Mayan numbers. 1 dot is 1, 2 dots is 2, obviously 3 is 3. I believe the line is 4, and then, you know, another one is 5. So that's pretty good, actually. Yeah. So no, actually no, the line is 5. So it is 6, 2, 3, and whichever one we gotta do 5. They actually like teach us this in elementary school. They teach us at least 3 writing, well, not writing, but I guess number systems. We obviously learned the normal number system. We learned the Mayan system, which is the one that you guys are seeing, you know, dots and lines. We also learned the Roman numerals, obviously. And I don't remember which one other we learned, but we learned another one. I don't think they do that nowadays, you know. I believe if you go to an elementary school here in Mexico, they wouldn't really know or tell you that, you know, they know Mayan numbers. It kind of felt like they were, you know, trying to raise us like, you know, spies or whatever. You know, you gotta learn this number system, this new number system that nobody else knows. That sounds kind of funny, yeah, kind of. Ooh. Okay, so where do I need this this skull at? Probably there's gonna be something in the middle. Beep, boop. And then the ambience just comes out. That's pretty nice, actually. I feel like, you know, it does give you a sense of comfort, which, you know, it definitely happens. Where could the thing in the middle be? I mean, to be fair, I don't even remember where I gotta put the crystal skull. I only know that it is there, but I don't know where. So I guess eventually we will know. Could there be a way to just go on in here, maybe? Maybe on the exact other way. Exact opposite way. Yeah, no, this will only take me back. Maybe there is indeed something that we gotta do about the crystal skulls in this other side. But I want to save first because I don't wanna jinx it. I don't wanna risk it. So let me go save, and then and only then we can continue to the other path. As obtuse as that may sound. I mean, it is one of those games. You know? You gotta save, or you gotta 8. I don't even know if that means anything. You get an 8 or you get a scrake. Whatever that may mean. I only know the word scrake because of Killing Floor. You know, I played Killing Floor 1 and 2. I tried a little bit of Killing Floor 3, but nah, man. I didn't like it. Kinda crazy how the last save, or they, not this last, but you know, the closest save point is not that close to begin with. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I didn't like Killing Floor 3. To be fair, I did play the beta, so the new one could possibly not be as good, but I don't know. Come on, I want to save. And I made a little bit of on my salad right here. Coleslaw salad. The good thing. Man, this salsa is really great. I mean, for the people that do get kinda like, you know, icky about seeing other people eat, you're not technically seeing my food go inside of me or what? So at least there's that, you know. Man. There's some boxes over here, actually. Those are just light indicators. I kind of wonder if I need to do, you know, some other steps to just get the good ending. Because for the good ending, I only know that you needed to save Pierce. But that's about it, eh? Yeah, let's see what else we can do on the other side. Probably there's a pedestal that we haven't really done anything with. So we're about to check that one out before it is too late in the night. I like that song, even though technically it's a song about being, you know, cheated on. Who's been sleeping in my bed, getting what I get? But I don't get it. Who's been sleeping and who's been sleeping in my bed? Oh, hello, Ed. Sorry to bother you. Sorry for what? Pyrokinesis. That's really bad, eh? Oh, he actually got me, eh? Hehe. Getting my box shot ready. Box shot. Aha, got you. Let's see if the necrosis actually is good for you guys. Or rather bad, because you guys are dying, eh? Let me get you out of your misery. They're actually not dead yet. Oh, never mind, now they are, eh? Poor little things. And onwards we go. It is nice that the status effects don't really carry over anything else. I highly doubt that we need to do anything with the crystal skull over here. It is not like there's a pedestal over here. We have already done this this puzzle. We got all of the colors arranged. There's a large stone box on the hole. Not good. It's too heavy. Get down, get down. But maybe, you know, maybe just maybe there's something else that we do gotta do. I hear the enemy. Actually, now that I think about it, well, hold on. Ow. Ow. First of all, let me reload that. Second of all, ouchie. I wonder if they're blind, eh? They kinda are getting guided by just sound. Eh? Nice one, eh? At least that guy is dying. Let me get some more of the fireflies. I want to burn this guy. Just because he looked at me bad. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Necrosis, maybe ow. Necrosis, maybe we go back to the Parabellum. Because on my box shots actually. Got you. That other guy died because of poisoning actually. That's pretty sad. They don't really give you a lot of MP in this kind of battles. I can hear the vibrations. Could it be that there's something that I'm completely missing? Because I already broke that thing. But gigantic generator. There was a guy in here who was living out of life support. Gets us the mitochondria on the other side. There's no way through here. Okay. Let me ask Dr. Google. Parasite Eve to Crystal Skull. I already have it, so where do I put it? Highly available, special item. Okay, here. Oh. When equipped in your armor pockets, it permanently increases your weapon damage by 20% and releases your fire parasite energy by 1 level. Consuming the item will permanently boost your fire PE by 1 level. I guess I could just keep it as is. Sea diver. So the pumping puzzle, I've already done it. Beat the sea diver once. After defeating it, the water of the pool will drain to reveal the item. Strike with the pool to correctly align the balls by turning them. I think this thing is fascinating. Collect the item once make sure to grab the crystal immediately right after the back. Well, I already got it, so, you know. Let me put it on my inventory. Crystal. There we go. Crystal. Cerveza Crystal. Okay, that's fine and all, but now where do we gotta go? Like, sure enough, I already went to the thingy, but feel a great power in Neo Arc here. I am, actually. But it is this room that I don't know what to do with. Like, I cannot pass through there. And I cannot really go over here. There's a generator, but it's busted. It busted a groove. Bust a groove. The machine is destroyed. You can hear vibrations from the other side. Well, go and get it. Man, can I really not do anything around here? Parasite Eve 2. Is this a generator room? I believe it is. I believe in miracle. I don't think I can actually like see the generator room. I'm just gonna say generator room. Generator room. Loading good, loading good. Blue, red, huh? Oh, so there's more to that, it seems. Okay, we gotta go back to the pyramid. I didn't know that you could do more stuff, you know, with the pyramid. I just thought that that was it. You know? Okay, back to the pyramid we go. It's a lot of back and forth, and back and forth. I mean, yeah, wouldn't the normal thing to do would be just, you know, like, oh, I already got something out of the puzzle. I don't need to, you know, interact with the puzzle anymore. But, you know, this is not normal kind of game. Because this game is about real life. Right. There we go. So let's go back to the pyramid, y'all. Supposedly, there's something that we can do. Something more that we can do. Goddamn. I guess I could just fast forward this, but you guys. Why in a circle, eh? Ain't that amazing? Tank controls, here we go. You guys are hearing the advanced sounds of hyper birds, eh? Yeah, should be this one. And supposedly interact with the pyramid, you know, gives you another thing, eh? So let's get that account. At least I'm glad that there's no more enemies over here, because otherwise that would be really bad. With that good damn water again. And again, imagine seeing that on a CRT. That would be the bomb. At least that's what I think. Here we go now. I don't need this anymore. It to be displaying something, but what exactly? I don't know. Okay, let me interact with the thing. Here I am again. Doesn't really gotta do anything again. But I guess that's pretty good, you know. I mean, do I even? Yeah, I think it's just gonna move back again. I kind of wonder if they just reverted the direction of the thing. Eh? Yeah, that didn't really make more sense, you know, much more sense now, because we don't really need to go there. Or maybe we do. I guess if anything, I could just unlock it. Maybe there indeed is something over there. If that's the case, then there's only one logical step we need to do. Fast forward there. Here you go. For a moment, I was going like pretty straight, you know. Oh, and the big fish is not there anymore. Oh, we cannot kill it. Which is kind of sad, not gonna lie. But you know, it... You know, I did warn him, man. Oh. Oh, hello. I should use more of my shotgun shells, because otherwise it's probably gonna be really bad. Reload them, and then hopefully this guy's gonna be, you know, kind of sensitive to heat. he doesn't like, you know, fireballs. Well, I mean, that guy is, you know, used to water. So that makes way more sense. A small island lies not too far away. I mean, you could just jump, you know. But I already went there. So I kind of wonder what else we need to be doing. Also, have I been here? Have I been here? That is it, you know. That is the question. Yes. Well, I'm glad that didn't get me. Ow. Let's see if I can get some. I can get some with some necrosis. Got him, man. Now. No, that is a bad idea and a half. Not even with the Hydra. Shotgun, yes. Yeah, the fire thing, the fire one doesn't even, you know, doesn't even go so far as being a one-shot thingy for one enemy. Locating. That guy just died. That was a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if they, you know, do sting, you know, at contact. Or if they just be silly like that. I'm still, you know, I still gotta watch out for my box shot ones, because otherwise I'm gonna run out of ammo. Oh, that was definitely something. Eh? Okay, at least now we know where we gotta go. Over here. This leads me to here, so that's pretty good. Before I do so, though, let me see if I can find anything of interest just by going here. Interest? Person of interest? Neo Arc Guide Map. A map of the facilities. I'll load this into my GPS. Currently in the garden on the west edge. I kind of wonder if this is gonna be a save point. B6, Eve testing area, transport lift only. No entry allowed on this level, a lift that can't be used. It's gotta be something, you know, something that we can do about it. Also, yes, if you guys are, you know, hearing the chants over here and they sound familiar, it is because the ones that they use in Ocarina of Time. You know, the Fire Temple. This power plant uses only ANMC's organically generated power. Given a 1 centimeter thickness, potential membrane energy of mitochondria can reach as much as 200,000 volts. The energy needs, the energy needs of this facility and its artificial climate system are almost entirely met by these two ANMC's dynamos. We will continue ANMC powered research as part of our quest for renewable, non-petroleum clean energy sources. Petroleum, potassium. This sounds fishy, eh? And it smells just as fishy. What do we have here? A wooden box. What's inside? It's full of ammunition. Yes, let me get that Hydra. At least I get that going on. Eh? Let me get that Hydra going on my thingy. Yes, load with Hydra. I love it. What an incredible noise. What is this machine? Over there is where I took out the other ANMC generator. They're in the same building, but they're not connected. Very suspicious. Like the holding of wild animals. Baby, I'm playing of you today. Let's go up the ladder before I get crazy. I get crazy. But there, yeah, the generator. I mean, I guess it's kind of understandable that, you know, both of these places are not connected. Maybe justice. Somehow I feel the wild urge to just go save, you know? I guess I could just do this. And then maybe I could just do this. I mean, as long as that guy doesn't do anything weird, I'm gonna be fine. This one's powerful, much more than the one before. Vast number of mitochondria acting as one with an EMC. Tenaciously clinging to life. Objective fearing death. How poetic again. But I understand now. This is keeping the barrier alive. And with the barrier up, I can't get to the real phobia. Such incredible power, the power of instinct. Avarice. I'm getting shot at! I was gonna say I shouldn't get shouldn't get completion there. We just run in a circle. Maybe something good will happen. Ow. There you go. Whoa. I'm gonna try to not die because of this, guys. Ow. Maybe I should use my thingy. Recovery 3. Ah, beautiful. Oh no. Which one is it? The yellow one? And I guess if I don't have any other choice. Do some metabolism because of, oh, come on, dude. There we go. Not that I'm about to die, but you know, it is for a good cause. Or at least that's what I like to believe. And now, the moment you guys have been waiting for, energy shots. I would possibly need another set of things, maybe. Hello, my baby, hello, my honey. I'm gonna probably use the grenade. And you will get some necrosis. Look at that guy. There we go. And just like that, we survived. I'm glad that I didn't die. The barrier disappeared. But I can still feel something emanating from far below. And I wonder what that would be. Items obtained. Got a ringer solution, I love those. Healing. I don't believe that. Gentle days free from pain. Automated injections of comfort. So happy was I, so powerful. It's not my fault. I'm helping everybody. I don't want to disappear to die. An organism living for happiness, or a machine fearing death. A vague existence that is between and between. Neither here nor there. Peel back the benign surface to find a festering tumor of greed. If you do nothing, you will lose nothing. A craven way to live. You can't really call that life. I, for one, cannot. What a poor creature. God damn. That is poetry in motion right there. And now do I get that? Betwixt. That is indeed a word that I don't really hear often. Betwixt. They sure really love their dictionary. They know that that barrier is done. Where exactly is the barrier though? I don't necessarily remember that. Because the only barrier, quote unquote, that I can think of would be the barrier in. Seems like there's something still in on the island. I kind of wonder what. The only barrier that I can think of would be the one where I mean, it is not so much a what do you call it? A basement, but there was, you know, one room with a big barrier, and it was pretty hard. Oh, hello. Don't have any more grenades. That definitely sucks. I gotta buy some. Let me get the firefly. Ow. Oh. Look at that guy. And just like that, he died like he lived. Being stinky. I know that technically speaking, I could just go back to Redcliffe or whatever the name of the thing is. Dryfield, I believe? Dryfield. Necrosis! There we go. And then I could just buy the assault rifle with all of the attachments and whatever, but nah, I'm fine with that. I don't think I remember using the rifle to begin with in any of my playthroughs. So there you go. That tells you what you need to know about that. I'm gonna still keep the crystal skull on my inventory just because, you know, it's funny. But other than that, yeah, not much more about that. Yeah, should use the box shots. I mean, if you excuse me. Healing is. They come. Reloading. Yeah, that should keep them busy for now. Oh, they just melted. Oh, poor little guys. Oh, they just gave up. That leaves you slow, doesn't it? Healing, yes, please. So with that in mind, let me go check the other barrier, quote unquote, because I don't really know if there's any other barrier that we can lift or whatever. Hey, boom. Bing bong. What does Bing Bong say? Bing Bong says, uh-oh. I'm talking about Bing Bong, the one from Peak. Man, I've never beaten Peak. I have definitely tried to do that with friends, and it hasn't happened yet. But someday it will, you know, someday we will reach Peak. It's definitely gonna be an achievement and a half. I mean, that's the kind of game that you gotta play, you know, often, otherwise you don't really know what you can do. Well, that took way longer than I thought, Lemma, but don't panic, Bunk is back. No worries, Bunk. Welcome in, welcome back. Cutscene time. You're just in time for some cutscenes. But yeah, welcome in, dude. Look at that guy. Is that guy gonna release more of him? More versions of him? Yeah, how's your night going, Bonk? How's your night going? Enjoy the sounds of mechanical bliss. This guy looks funky. Scuba divers. Scooby-Doo divers, eh? Drill. What are they getting injected? Imagine how that must feel. That must be really bad. I mean, they can still stand still. I kind of wonder why they don't just try to kill them, you know, each other. The marvels of nature. Golems awaken. Goddamn, goddamn. Which weapon do I have? And more than anything, where's the armory? So I do need to go there, but I do want to go the other way. I wanna see. I wanna heal. I wanna heal. I wanna see. Oh, whatever. This is going good so far. Having to cut some pipe threads. I thought that you were gonna say some pipe bombs. Some pipe threads, which is more involved than regular threads. But we're still grooving, you know, for real. You know how it is. We do be grooving. I don't exactly remember how long I've been streaming it. But I was feeling a little bit like, you know, we were reaching the end of the stream. But maybe not, I don't know. Depends on how long I've been streaming it. Also, I still haven't really finished my chinkim. But I'm glad that you're still grooving. We do be grooving. A barrier. The power of an entire different magnitude. Listen, even the biggest foe has a weak point. Stay calm, observe the enemy closely. What do they know? What do they know? Let's see. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for exactly 2 hours. Yeah, I can still go for like an hour. So tell you what, I'm gonna be doing a quick BRB because I do be feeling, you know, the weight of this game on my shoulders. So I'm gonna do a little quick BRB. I gotta, you know, stretch a little bit, and then we're gonna be resuming with Parasite Eve 2. You guys know how that goes. But yes, I'm gonna be back. So BRB, don't go nowhere, everybody. What is this, a stream or a cow reviewing channel?
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together. Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow, in the rain, or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter any weather, we're together.
And just like that, I'm back. Welcome back, everybody. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Hopefully so. Let me get into the game. Hold on, let me use the serviette because I do get a, you know, I still have team game on my plate, so let me get that going on. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. There we go. We are still going on with the Parasite Eve, and we're definitely gonna be not finishing this today, but you know, at least we're gonna get some stuff to, you know, as people would often say. So let us get going with the game. Here we go. Now, as I recall, what did I miss, by the way? I hope that I didn't miss anything or anything. But yeah, as I recall, we are gonna be fighting those guys. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I should go to the armory. I still need some grenades, you know, to buy, because I love grenades in this game. Oh, it's the stream thingy, the game with sounds or whatever. It's not game with sounds, but the Warzone stream. So I hope that I do not, you know, forget that I did get a freezy out, because last time that I got a freezy out on stream, it melted while it was open. I didn't know that you know, that it kind of went all the way, well, all over the place, you know. E40. So here we go. I still don't have the key for this thing. There's a key reader key, yeah, for a car key reader. And if I remember correctly, the Bowman keycard is not good for this one. Let me get some more ammunition here. Let me get some grenades. There we go. And some more potions. I should do it. I don't really need the riot ones. I don't think they do much, to be honest. It is nice to have them, but no thanks. I don't need it. Okay, now that we are armed to the teeth, we can now proceed to the place. The place I belong. I still find funny you know, the comment of the guy saying, "Yo, are you reviewing phones or are you reviewing cows?" Because there's a guy who was reviewing a phone and had that Red Dead Redemption 2 song, you know, the one, you know, that song, eh? And it was really funny. Like, imagine if somebody, like a president, uses that song for like a discourse or whatever. That would be quite funny, eh? I'm gonna save again, just in case. What am I doing? Killing ANMCs or killing cows? Who knows? Get down, get down. Okay, let's go down. Let me out. Yeah, I do be like that. Ew. That had a beat with it. I don't think I need to go down here, maybe. It's a sturdy looking door. Yeah, I don't gotta do it. Have you guys eaten something for dinner? Technically speaking, yeah, this is my dinner. Although I could still get for a, you know, go for some coffee a little bit, you know, after the stream. I mean, we still have like an hour to go, so that's fine. But an hour can go really fast. That to be true. Okay, supposedly we need to go this way. So let's hope that nothing bad ever happens. And here we go. The battery generator must be low. I'm not ready yet. Before I... Oh. Well, I was gonna say, before I do go there, let me see if let me go back up. Funny, it's not moving, eh? Oh, my mitochondria. I'm losing mitochondria. Well, I don't know what that means there. Gotta break that thing before I actually get busted, you know. Oh, there you go. Why is my mitochondria still being, you know, bad? I'm probably gonna do this instead. You still have some chinkin Sammy. Oh yeah, there you go. That was close, 1 MP. Still have a chicken Sammy to make, but I'm not too hungry after I ate my cilantro lamb chicken. Oh yeah. On cauliflower rice and black beans. God damn, you're getting that Mexican experience, yeah? That the camera be like, whoa, yeah. Booty. It does sound very good. That sounds like a complete full meal, you know? Sounds like a full meal. And it must be a full meal, yeah. The power's off. Before we do that, let me go back to where Wayne is. Dwayne. The guy, you know. You know the guy with the gabagool. Right? You know the guy. I want to see if he's still alive or whatever. But for real, that does sound lovely. You know, some cilantro, lime chicken, cauliflower rice, and some black beans. Some black beans. Get some black beans. Look at the beans. Yeah. Save you guys some time, and before we do that, there we go. Wonder if I should concentrate on the other things first, you know, the doors. Probably. Will. Pooty, I still remember that. I wonder if they ever remade that commercial, you know, the pooty. It sounds fun. Oh, actually, it was all weird, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty Spanish coded, yeah. It's got some bogey white gold influence with the cauliflower rice. So, that is true. Yeah. Maybe cauliflower rice is more common down there and I'm just uncultured. Not that much. I mean, we often have either yellow rice or red rice. So it isn't that uncommon. In other regions, maybe like the south. But in the north, we usually use either red rice or yellow rice. It is very uncommon to use white rice, you know. At least the white kind of rice that is like, you know, kind of known for, you know, being used in sushi or whatever. Oh, this may not be it. Hold on. Yeah, I just want to go where the other guy is. I know that it might be just faster to do this instead. Well, as fast as I can go. Let's see if that guy is safe and sound, because I kinda fear for his life. Will I be able to do that? There we go. I don't think this was the way to go. I mean that's the B one. Control. Was that the one? Yeah, cauliflower rice. I kind of wonder what that is. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, no. Let's see if this guy is still over here. Uh-oh. Nothing beyond the glass. One spot between rubbed clean. Someone must have touched it. Some sort of control variable bunch. So this is where the guys went. God damn. Still, I don't remember where where Pierce was. It was somewhere, but I don't remember. And the barn and the yard and the barn. Yeah. So yeah, no, we lost precious time. Man. There we go. Maybe he was around here. I don't really know. He's fine. He can fend for himself. He doesn't like guns, but he still has the power of God and anime. Right? But don't we all? Maybe he is over here. I remember there was something about reading a file or like a log that he left. Hello. No, he's still fine. So you did it at last, I knew you'd be up to the task, but there's bad news. The new arc generator was just enhancing the various power. The real enemy lies below. That pupa thing, it's called a reactor. Juno reactor? Some sort of catalyst is promoting its growth. Just like you guys are promoting my growth as a streamer. I think it's her, the queen of the ANC. If we can get the queen, the case is closed. So where we can find her? Your best bet is to use the lift next to the one leading to New York. Be careful. And just like that, we go on, like my heart will go on. I mean, it is nice that they did, give him some dialogue, after the fact. People knew that, maybe we could just go check on him and see if he's all right. Now that suck. Oh, wow, that song is stuck in my head. Well, I mean, depending on the circumstances. But you guys already know that. Got him. Let me eat a little bit of my chicken now that I can, because I don't want my freezy to just unfroze completely. Very good, for real. We numbing it. Are you ready for the next battle? I did buy the grenades, right? Yum 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 yum. My mind. Didn't I equip my grenades? Amazing. Well, let's hope that they just don't immediately just attack me. Ow. Let me just get into position. Ow. And let me do some metabolism. Run for your life. Got him. How could they miss, right? But at least I'm now not out of a mitochondria. Mitochondrial power. Should I go here or should I go there first? I kind of wonder. It seems it doesn't really matter. Go down the elevator? No, stay here. I want to see what I can do. What? That's it? No more ringing? It must be broken. Well, I mean, you shot at it, yeah? How do you think it's gonna have a lot of ringing if you guys shot at it to the end? The sound, it stopped. It's not ringing anymore. I wonder why. Well, let's see what we can find down here, everybody. It's gonna be bad. Danger, level AA. No authorized entry. You cannot tell me what to do. I don't know how to read it. There we go. Animations, eh? Watch out if you guys have epilepsy. Ah, 50 frames per second. Man, games don't look this good. We go. Oh no, brother. Ow. You please stand down, eh? I need to do something, eh? Ow! Well, that's indeed very bad. Let me do a ring resolution. Got him. Maybe I didn't need that, you know, to begin with. There she goes. I did something, MP boost. But at least I did get some life and MP back. So, you know, life is good. It seems like these things to do amplify the power of the girl. Ow. I'm probably gonna do this instead. The Croesus. I didn't do anything. Mine bullets. Could I interest you in some energy shot? Yeah, no. Pew 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 pew. That is some big pew pew pew. Kinesis. That didn't do anything, eh? Ow. Kinda healed itself. Yeah, that's not good, eh? Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, whoa. We do some metabolism. Oh, it did try to heal himself. Eh? I kind of wonder if by using the shotgun, you know, I could do the same amount of damage. Yeah, not at all. Eh? Maybe with the Firefly effect. Eh? Yeah, no, I need the grenade gun, yes or yeah. And how much is this gonna take? Eh? Imagine if this is not what I have to do. Eh? It does heal itself little by little, eh? But not by a lot. Okay, this is getting silly, eh? Oh, don't tell me that I needed to hit it with something else. Because if that's the case, I'm just gonna reload it. And there we go. Puppet stinger. That took me a while. MP boost and bottle, yeah. Select. I didn't need that use. Well, I technically did not need that. Oh, it is really nice that it doesn't let you do that. What can I give you? Obviously, I can just get that. What about the bottle? Destination unknown. Yeah, I really don't need this gun. I want to change a bottle for a bottle. I don't need this tactical mess. The crystal. Give me the crystals. I don't really need the slugs, to be honest. Let's go. There we go. I gotta go back and get some more grenades. Kyle! We finally found our mark. That little one is the pilot, I'm sure of it. The pilot. I think you're right. And let's do what we came here to do. Oh, but I wanted to use my gun. Haha, I'm taller than you. Oh, watch out, guys! It's Daft Punk. Around the world. She just looks like me. Said, her. Well, she found her mini-me. And of course, the first thing that she does is cry. Just like me. And then the cutscene plays. Hey, yeah. She might look like a cute little girl. Are you sure she's not dangerous? Shh, quiet. Goddamn. This little girl. Her name's Eve. Like Parasite Eve, was written on the helmet. This girl, she's pure innocent. I can see it in her. Helmet. That helmet is a brainwave amplifier. I saw something like it in an article a Japanese friend once showed me. Imagine amplifying your brainwaves. What would you guys do? The organization owning this shelter was using her as a medium to control the ANMCs. They raised her, taught her everything. Supplied her with basic emotions. It was mind control. She became a Vocaloid. Basic emotions. Fear. Brainwashing to heighten her self-preservatory instinct. How could they? She's so young. They failed, no? Nope. Things got out of hand, it seems. They really thought they could just control mitochondria. Even normal mitochondria are avid opportunists. For mitochondria, this was the chance of a lifetime. They pretended to be tame, while they steadily multiplied with our help. Wait. I bet those ANCs in the Acropolis weren't just escaping the shelter. They were saying, hello, a little demonstration. Yes. And Eve didn't want to be used by them, or by the humans. That's why she created the variant. It was self-preservation. Wait a second. How did you know about the NMCs at the Acropolis? God damn it. No time for that, Goku. My ears. She says that. Oh, my singing monsters, They put this on that little girl? Brainwave buffer and amplifier. Yet it protected her from that subsonic radiation just now. The helmet that it wore. It's like a pad. Dumas-inspired fairy tale. How do you know that? Brainwashing all that. You have to say for yourself. Who the hell could that be? Answering that phone before Eve loses it completely. It's too loud to think, let alone talk. I guess. Yes, hello. Ah yeah, got some bad news. Get back here ASAP. Something like that. I wonder if this toy phone can make outside calls. What? A child? Eve, is a little child? Oh, let's talk about unexpected. Eh? Well, I'm glad you're both okay. You'll have to fill me in later. For now, I'll get back here with that girl. If you need a pickup, send me your coordinates when you get outside. I'll send a chopper. His name is Mike. He knows a good bar, eh? Ah, Mike, you knew a good bar. Ah. Yeah, before we do that, Eve's drawings are scattered around. Pictures of hacked, bleeding bodies, drawings of charred corpses. I've never seen this subject rendered in a crayon. The images they force on her, so twisted and evil. Yet deep inside she remains pure. I wonder how. I wonder why. Did her mitochondria protect her? Defend her mortal soul? It seems unlikely, but there's a scary Jack in the Box here, too, or a creepy face. Eve showers. Building blocks scattered everywhere. She looks grown, but her heart is still that of a small child. On closer inspection, these building blocks have slightly curved surfaces. It would be impossible to build with those. Even her toys are stressful. Cruel building blocks. Come to think of it, the walls are English, Jesus Christ. Come to think of it, the walls are plain and lifeless. This is a very odd kid's room. Everything is designed to heighten mental stress. How terrible. With the children's toys. Hanging intravenous pack. There's still some left. She was getting some bringer solutions left and right. Eh? Getting that good stuff. Eh? Hanging intravenous pack. There's still some left. Oh, I can still get some. Eh? There's still some left. God damn. Oh, well, that's because I had that folding into brew. Never mind. Small bottle. Yeah, let me use it. No use for this now. Who are you to decide that? MP Woost, maybe. Sure, let me get that. I don't have the MP. Well, I could just do this. Alright. And here I thought that I was just in a fight, finding a big stash of ringer solution. There we go. Gotta get those before it's too late. Lower. Who was it? A friend. A friend? You look pale. We were cut off. Something's not right. Let's get out of here. Got a bad feeling about this. Hey, you alright, girl? Uh-oh. Have a grenade there. Move in! Well, so much for that. Ow. I'm getting gassed up. Ah, yeah, this way. Right. Yeah, actually, it is right. They have blades, like barbell blade. Oh, that's a lot of them. Cal, hurry up! Where did you get that mask, eh? How and when? Well, he has a backpack. Kyle. Cal used the bed to block the gas, but it's still seeping in. Eh? Cal, be careful. Eh? The monitor shows the next room. We'd better get out of here quick. I can't leave Eve behind. Well, tell her to come here. Hello. The monitors, this monitors the pods line up back. Don't have time for this. So you say, but you know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And she's saying no. Oh, now do you want to go now? It's okay, let's go. Well, yeah, you're gonna die if you keep being here, Cal. Be careful. She prefers to die here than anything. It's okay, let's go. Until what point are you gonna, you know, decide to just come with me? Inside, yeah, let's see. What's this? Eve's sister. And my... I don't need to see anymore. Well, I mean, I'm glad that this is not taking my life out. You know. Eve, 3 per day, do not forget it. We're making her take this water. Oh, a protein capsule, I do need those, but I don't have space for that. Let me discard this bottle, I don't even know what they are used for. So they're mystery things. Ah, there's a lot of gas. Can't leave him behind. Well, you know, she wasn't such a brat. Eve, your friend wants to stay here. Okay, now follow me then. Can't live without Eve. Well, do I just keep on insisting, eh? Gotta move out. Oh, I cannot heal. We have to get out of this room, eh? Do I gotta wait until she passes out? Or something, eh? Because there's no way to... Oh, okay, now she's following me. Okay, she now has just 1 HP, eh? And just like that, she's dead. Because of her own hubris. Wasn't my fault, eh? Try my best. She wasn't cooperating. You know, don't call child support. There's no child support anymore. I guess I just gotta keep on insisting, you know. Postpartus fetus deleted. Let me eat some of my chicken. My freeze is, you know, fully unfrozen now. I mean, I guess I could just grab another one, you know. Well, it's not a friend, your friend, you look pale, and everything in between. Yeah, we were cut off, and whatever, and whatever. Go, let's go. I just gotta wait it out a little bit until her life, you know, goes down a threshold, eh? Because I feel like that's the case, because otherwise there's no point in doing that anymore. So I'm just gotta, you know, wait. You may just tell me that I cannot, you know, live without her. Can't leave it behind. Eh? Okay, that may be enough. It's okay, let's go. And she still says no. Okay, I'm gonna wait until she's like 20 something years old before Christ. Okay, do you now want to follow me? A little bit too stressful, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay, let's go, You following me? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, I still gotta try it out again, you know, because I did forget to grab the capsules. Follow me if you want to live. It's okay, let's go. I mean, she hasn't said, you know, your friend just wanted to be left here, you know. So until that happens, I don't think she's gonna, you know, follow us. Which, you know, kinda sucks. She was kind of following us, you know, before, but now she's not. I don't think they, you know, I mean, it's you do it with only like 4 HP of her, just, you know. Or maybe it's until I do look. If I wants to stand here, well, a little bit too late then. Okay. Ah, sweet freedom, man. Sweet release, Never mind, Well, I did what I could, Was it a fan? We get out here. Had a bad feeling about this. Okay, here we go. Let's go. First, let me grab this protein, because otherwise it's gonna be really bad. This guy. I mean, 3rd time's a charm, right? People would often say. Look inside. Eve. Eve, your friend was to stay here. Okay. Here we go. Yippee. Would you like follow me, please? You have to get out of this room, right? Can't leave without Eve. I wonder. Can I just make you follow me? I have to get out of this room, I mean, yeah, there we go, there you go. See now? Easy. Takes her a little bit of time, but now, you know. I guess as long as I do walk instead of, you know, running, Please tell me you're coming this way. Follow me. We gotta stick very close. Otherwise, we're not gonna make it. We got another one. Here we go. Go up. And it still gives you the option to just be like, maybe a little bit later, you know, a little bit more. Maybe a little bit later. Ah, fresh air. My bullets. What's wrong? Too much sound, too much stimulation of the brain. Still only for loading supplies. Goddamn. I mean, she went this way. I feel like it's gonna be full of enemies. My favorite. Well, what happens if I just go here? There's bound to be something cool. It did take away the what's it called? The health that I would otherwise, you know, not have gotten it. It still says that there's something over here, but I kind of wonder what. Maybe it is on the other side of the thing. Because up here it is clean as a button. I don't know if buttons are clean. It had to be archaic. An archaic observation. We love those, you know. What was I about to say? Yeah, there's a lot of enemies over here. And just like that, they died forever. They seem to be very inactive. Like they just didn't want to fight it. They didn't put any resistance. And that's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's just there. I guess if anything, this would be the time for this. Right? So they really don't need that much to die now. That's a little bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. You know, who hurt them, man? Exclamation mark. Uh-oh. I hold it. Any funny stuff, and I snap the little ones back into it. Why bring her into this? Let her go. Okay. Not. Kaboom, man. This is number 9. I have the queen. Have the chaperone stand by. I'll be out in 20. Listen. You're on to us. Make it quick. Beep. So as I was saying, I'd love to tarry with you, Missy, but I got bigger fish to fry. I'm sure you understand. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'll make sure my friend shows such a good time. It's a little on the big side, but wait. What would you do with her? Her? Don't you worry. I was gonna think, you know, her. This is a boy. She will die. Can't say she'll really be alive either, but you know. Hold it. Eh? Ah, I forgot to express my sincere gratitude to you. Thank you for taking down the barrier. I got my queen. I owe you one. And just like that, she just couldn't shoot. Wait, Eve. When you had a gun, could have just shot her. Well, no, you know, By the standards of this kind of enemies, I imagine that, you know, he would have just, you know, parried the bullet with the girl. Do you want some energy shot? Well, actually, no. Ow. That guy died. It seems that those guys don't really take that much damage to actually kill as well. Spartan, yes. I do like those. If I can get like 500 of those, it'll be fun. I do kind of wonder if, you know, there's more enemies on the other side. And by the other side, I don't mean the United States. Go. What more enemies are we destined to fight? There seems to be some, but I don't know if they're gonna go underwater or whatever. Oh, actually, yeah. They just lost the will to live because of the amplification of whatever. So yeah, every mitochondrial enemy just is gonna die. It's just gonna die. How's that? That's what happened to those who don't have 7 rings in hand. Nah. I'm just exploring just so that I can get some more cool stuff in. Damn, that's a lot of them. Ow. Ooh. Let me see if just by using my grenade gun I can get them to not be alive. Nice shot, Aya. How about this? Seems like they still died, so that's pretty good. I get some Spartan out of that. That'll come in handy because these guys do take some beating, but not a lot, just barely. Beep 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 beep. So I guess it's okay to farm them. And another one. I love that the last frames of the thing just get cancelled. Okay, no new enemies, and that is something good. Kind of wonder what that guy was saying about, you know, that you know, his friend being on the bigger side. Couldn't he just said that, you know, he had bigger bones or whatever? I have bigger bones, that's the guy. I mean, if it is a chicken that I was just eating, and yeah, sure enough, it has bigger bones. They just don't really disappear. The other growth is too thick to continue further. I get kind of, you know, kind of preoccupied that they are not disappearing and they are not despawning. It's a little bit, you know, scary. They don't call me big bone bunk for no reason, yeah, for nothing. You know it. Got him. I mean, do they? Yeah, big bone bunk. The triple B. Let's see if I can just get him. Ow. I don't have any more grenades. Well, that sucks big time. Let me see if the Firefly does anything to this guy. Actually, yeah, it's pretty good. Can you die, please? Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let me get them Spartan. I gotta need them. And to be quite honest, Yeah, I have. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let me see. What's up, physical enemy? I guess I could revive that. Energy, Parasite Eve, energy 3. How much to level up? That is a lot. Let me get some necrosis. Yes. And then some energy. I mean, I guess I could do antibody, but I don't really use it that often. I guess. Energy ball. Creates a circling orb that repels attacks. That sounds really nice, actually. Kinda forgot that, you know, there was a mechanic. I'm a mechanic. There was a mechanic on this game that does do that. Beep 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 beep. I gotta go where the armory is because I need to buy more grenades. And I love grenades in this game. So there's no enemies. And that's a little bit worrisome, I gotta be honest. I don't think I can buy Firefly, but maybe I do gotta go back to Dryfield for that. And I gotta be honest, I don't remember how to do that. Ow. Don't really need that life right now. I don't know if these guys are, you know, immune to necrosis. Let me do a little bit of pyrokinesis. I don't think that landed on anything, eh? Got him. I only have one more Firefly. That is not good. I guess I could just, you know, do this instead. There we go. Oh, that guy just barely survived. Well, not survived, but he barely managed to get his attack going on. Items obtained Riot. I don't need those, but sure enough. I mean, it's that or nothing. Let me get my grenade. My grenade. My grenade. So people do not really like, you know, like Silent Night. I don't know, man. I guess it sounds creepy enough for them, maybe. Which is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Time to heal. In fact, I'm gonna heal. Just because I do be like. The enemy. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, that poor guy. Oh, my condolences to that guy. He got attacked by his own teammate. Eh? Poor guy. Ow. What happens if I do use necrosis on you? Nothing good. Pyrokinesis. That seems to be the most effective one. Riot, yes. I'll take what I can get. In fact, now that I think about it, what happens to the combustion? The thingy of the thing. Because I can get energy ball, but I don't really use anything else. I guess life dream is definitely gonna come in handy for a very situational situation. I There doesn't seem to be any. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I hear a disturbance there. I don't even know what that did there. That did something. Ow. There you go. It's kind of crazy that you do gotta do the last shot, you know. Healing, yes. Yeah, I was about to say the other guy should be over here. Oh no, he's over here. Maybe they are, you know, not immune to plasma. Oh, that did nothing, eh? Combustion, maybe? I don't know. Got him. I'm gonna buy like 1,000 grenades now because I do need them a lot. I also got the Spartan. Yeah, those are gonna come in handy as well. As long as I get like 500 of them, 500 cigarettes. Gonna be okay. I'm halfway there. We're living on a prayer. I could have gone. I could have gone to the other place. Yeah, I could have just gotten my Hydra bullets. I believe I can still do it. Probably gotta go back. I mean, as long as it's the ones, you know, the Hydra ones and not the Parabil. I was about to say, please tell me that I did not go in a circle. Eh? So yeah, this seems to be the place that I need to be at. Just a little bit unsettling that that guy is already dead, you know. But did we? I guess it doesn't really matter. Just gonna go forward. Oh yeah, I mean, it was my decision to just go in a big circle. You know, what can I say? I be thorough like that, you know, thorough. Like El Thorough, you know, that guy that leads us said wherever he goes, you know, El Thorough. Got him, man. Really something to go here. Let me go this way. Something good may happen if I do. Healing. And just like that, we should be golden. Like the golden winner. Fighting go. Hello. Yes. Ow. I was just gonna say this is really bad if I don't heal in time. Oh, he got wrecked. Poor guy. It really didn't get me. Ow. Ow. There we go. Just like that, we are not dead. The heavy is not dead. Right. That would be definitely it. Man, I want to go to the armory. I know that there's a ton more stuff to do here, but I do really want to go to the armory. The armory. So I may save the the grinding for another time, you know. Okay, those guys just died. How sad. There we go. I kind of wonder what kind of bullets they were using. I know that they're supposed to surprise, but how much can they kill? Guess we'll never know. Excuse me, eh? Reload. Oh. Yeah, combustion is the... The combustion doesn't do much. I mean, it is level 1, I know. Let me do some healing before I... You know, I regret my life decision. Ow. Got him. I feel like maybe those guys are prone to be weak on their back. Or, well, yeah, weak on their back. Just like turtles. Just like that, we go up. Funny, it's not moving. What do you mean? What do you mean? I wanna go to the armory. Let me go to the armory. I don't remember all the safe spot in here. I'm gonna... Or maybe. I'm gonna probably load the Spartan bullets on my thingy. Although I may still use the box shots for now, just because I may run into some turrets. You guys know how that is. I still haven't finished my chicken gun there. I imagine that I do probably just need to go here. So let me go do them. Kinda wonder what was on this side. Oh good, this button doesn't do anything. God damn. What about here? I know I may just lose some stuff, you know, along the way, but that's fine. The enemy had! Kinda glad that didn't get me. Let's go pyrokinesis. Doesn't really do anything anymore. They really are not, you know, vulnerable to that kind of thing. Let me do this while he does that. It's gonna be, you know, very productive. So that didn't do anything. Ow. I went the complete opposite way in which I wanted to go. I mean, now that he has that, I kind of wonder if... doesn't really do any extra damage. You know, it is not that bad either. Ow. Better use this or else I'm gonna die. I know that it may seem like a waste, but you know, it'd be what it'd be. And now he's just getting tired. That must feel terrible. Not again. I mean, at this point, I'm just, you know, she's just feeling confused. Airburst. Doesn't sound too bad. What about this? Just brings me back, I imagine. I'm just gonna use this. Let me go to B1. Yes. Maybe B3 could be interesting, but you know, I don't wanna tempt my fate. Let's see if airbursts do something. No, I don't want to use that. Thank you so much. Airbursts. Oh. There we go. That looks fine. Let me get you some of my Hydra bullets. My Spartan bullets. That gun sucks. I hear him, but I don't see him. Ow, one of them actually got me. That's some bad luck right there. Double this. Magnifico. It can go down. Well, now he has. This works back a bunch. That's pretty good, eh? Riot ones are okay, I guess. Nothing to write home about. Enough, I don't know if it would be a good idea to just go there. Maybe let me see what I can do over here. I kind of want to go check this out just because it's, you know, close to the armory, and you also can go to the kitchen, which has like infinite bullets. There you go. There you go. I gotta try to not use all of my Spartan bullets or whatever. I have more, so that's fine. You know, it completely justifies itself. Go again. Can get some of that airburst just for this guy. Well, that wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. Yeah. Ah, that gun sucks. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Here he comes. Oh, it's the Parabellum ones. I mean, I guess I could just go back for the Hydras, but no. I don't want to do that. Can I, by a miracle of life, won't open? Goddamn. But at least I tried. I believe there's a phone in the armory as well, so we could just grab that. Ah, there we go. I mean, this thing cannot hit me and I cannot see it as well. So, you know, it's a win-win. Airburst is fine. I don't think you can buy them on the thingy. You know, it be what it be. I'm kind of surprised that there's no enemies in here. Would be a surprise if, you know. Ow. Great, that didn't do anything, eh? I like their little meow meow. There we go. Night Golem. I got an achievement. I don't even know what that means, but I got something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see. Says. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. That's a really cool achievement. Let me heal before it is too late. I do need to use some of these here, you know. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have any more Spartans. Kind of sucks. A lot on this one. So I used all of my good bullets. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And another one, just in case. Hopefully we can get to the armory and then save it, and obviously buy some more stuff. Yep. What double is it? I'm glad that I did avoid that. Let me get my air burst going on, because otherwise it's gonna be really sucky. I was just about to say. Hope that leaves a mark, because otherwise, you know, I'm not gonna enjoy that. I didn't even have my shotgun, I think. I may not have enough for ENG. Oh yeah, check this out. BU. I may not even have enough shotgun shells to begin with. But no matter, we are close to the armory. And into it we go. Sister, yes. And then and only then, we can do what we gotta do. Love that little leitmotif. Door is locked. I don't have the key card for that. Weapons, hammer, high voltage stun gun. Custom. Yeah, I don't need it. Let's see. Buckshot. Yeah, I need some. Mission capacity. That should be enough. I love my grenades. Don't really need anything else. I did buy the combat armor. I believe I bought it without thinking. Penicillin. Just like that, we're back in business. Let me get my cool grenades over here. I mean, airbursts are fine. Hydra. And once more, I also need. I don't need this. Let me exchange it for this one. And what else could be good? I guess I could just move this, just in case. And GPS, riot. I have parabellum bullets. I guess I could just load them in, just in case. And I guess also just in case, just a recovery too. And that should be about it. Now let me see. Is there a phone over here? Could have sworn there was a phone in here. Or maybe it was just my imagination, but we have now stuff, you know, hard enough for us to fight. So we are about to do that until we find a phone. It's gonna be pretty close. Hopefully. It is kind of nerving that they just don't disappear, you know. The closest phone is over here, so let me go there. So otherwise I don't really know where to go. And then we can leave the rest of the sequence for another time. I was gonna say, hopefully no enemies in here. And just like that, everybody, we made it. What? He took the little girl, old monkey man from the tower. Coward. Taking a small child hostage. Use poison on my arm too, the scum. Wait, he mentioned a helicopter, right? There's got to be an entrance besides the mine. Something they use for loading cargo. Go there. How does he know? And just like that, we have made some progress with Parasite Eve, everybody. Oh, that felt a little bit longer than usual, but I don't know why. I guess it just be like that sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. This is gonna be it for tonight's stream, but I'm gonna be back this Sunday. No, this Friday actually, because today was Wednesday. Yeah, this felt like a Friday for me. Well, I mean, it is Friday somewhere, am I right? So yeah, I'm gonna be back this Friday with whichever game you guys decide. I actually don't know which one is it gonna be. It's probably either gonna be Pikmin 2 or Yoshi's Island. So you guys want to see that, you know, you can still both. I believe. I don't know. You guys may still, you know, have time to vote on whichever one you guys want. So yeah. Anyways, have a lovely one, everybody. Don't go yet. Hold on. Let me see who we can raid. Yeah, let's go. I don't know which one won. Let me see. Probably the ball is still going, I believe. Yes. Oh, it has 18 hours left. Let's see. It's probably gonna be Yoshi's Island, actually. Yeah, there's it's only one bolt above Pikmin 2, so probably I'm gonna do Yoshi's Island. And then after I do finish Yoshi's Island, I could just do Pikmin 2. Yeah. Anyways, everybody, let me see who we can raid so we can, you know, get that raid going on, y'all. Let's go. Let me go to the big screen and get everything sorted. As people would often say. Here we go. We get that music going on, y'all. I gotta get that music going on. Let's do that, and then let me change scenes. There you go, everybody. Who is live right now? Somebody do be live right now. Let's see. Twitch.tv. Domo is doing some. It says that he's doing Tomodachi, but you know, he is playing Ocarina of Time. So let us go do that, and then we can, you know, rest for the night. So let me rate the Domo, the Domination, the Domination, or you guys, as you guys may know him. Domuscus, I don't know. Raid. Let us raid. Don't Nintendo one. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys, enjoyed the stream just as much as I enjoyed it. I still have some chicken left. I don't know why I just eat. I just ate so slowly. But I mean, I had a game to enjoy, so you guys know it. Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you guys probably this Friday with much probably just a silent 2. So let's see, what we can do. Twitch.tv/Kong_Donga. Those are my links. Cannot type. There we go. Join the Discord, join my YouTube channel, join everything and anything. And rate messages. If you guys want these rate messages, copy this one if you guys are subbed. Skunga raid. The parasites are evening tonight. Copy that one if you guys are subbed. If you guys are not subbed, then copy this one. Copy this one. Let me get it going. Raid. That's not the one. That's not the one. This should be it. Copy that one if you guys are not subbed. Take care, everybody. I'm gonna be seeing you guys on Friday, and I'm gonna see you guys with whichever game wins. Bye bye, everybody. Tip of the day is get some hibiscus leaves and make a hibiscus water with them. Bye bye. Take care.